Terence Crawford exposed Errol Spence suspect chin after the car accident. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red. But let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So the question is being posed to the boxing world whether Terence Bud Crawford actually exposed Errol Spence's chin for being weaker after the car accident. I want to break down what people are saying, give my 400 nickels for anybody listening.
Bud the best fighter in boxing. If Canelo is at his weight, I'm telling y'all now, Bud will beat Canelo.
Alright, y'all. So basically what's being said is that Errol Spence Jr.'s chin is not the same as it was before the car accident. And people are saying that Terence Crawford basically exposed this. Now, the thing about it is, Terence Crawford didn't score an actual knockout against Errol Spence. He got a TKO. But most people look at TKOs and KOs as the same thing. But the difference is, I think that you expose someone's chin when you hit them on the chin and it knocks them down and they can't recover. Whether it knocks them cold out. That's a glazed donut. Or they just can't get up and they're real wobbly after you hit them on the chin. I to me, think that would be exposing someone's chin. Now, I think to some people, exposing the chin could be that you're hitting them in the chin and it's stopping the opponent in his tracks, making him stumble. He might not fall from the shots, but Errol Spence fell from some of those shots. But it's making him stumble, it's making him, wobble. Errol Spence never stopped coming. The referee actually stopped the fight, saying he was just taking too much damage. So, there are differences between the two types of knockouts, but Terence Crawford definitely scored a knockout versus Errol Spence. It just wasn't that he was knocked cold out. So, do you look at that as his chin being exposed, or do you look at that as maybe his skill sets are degrading, or do you look at that as it was the weight that played the most significant role? Because we definitely heard Errol Spence complaining about the weight well before the Terence Crawford fight ever took place. Even back when he was going to fight Yordenis Ugas, he was saying that he was having trouble making weight. To me personally, I don't think that Terence Crawford exposed his chin because, once again, it wasn't like Errol Spence ever stopped coming. He would have kept coming in that fight if the referee would have allowed him to. Now, is that the smartest thing he probably could have did? Being that he wasn't really firing back any shots to counteract what Terence Crawford was doing. I don't think so. I think he would have eventually gotten hurt worse because of his lack of throwing back. I don't think that it was a situation that Terence Crawford's skills are just that much better, but because Errol Spence, to me, was weight drained, and I do feel like that Terence Crawford kind of waited the fight out to the right moment. I think he probably had a little bit of intel that Errol Spence couldn't make weight as normally as he's used to for 147, and we all know now that Shakur Stevenson actually jumped ship on Errol Spence. I'm not saying he's the one who leaked the info, but there's some fingers being pointed at him that he actually put some things out there that he shouldn't have.
And fighting over it like you owned it when you didn't, which is what we always do. But it's time for us to own the blocks that we be fighting over.
And, I think that that's great strategy. Boxing is a strategy game on behalf of Terence Crawford. But then you have to look at Errol Spence like, okay, his chin wasn't exposed. He never stopped coming. And he had real problems making weight. So in the rematch, you got to wonder, like, you know, is there going to be a new version of Errol Spence that comes to the ring, or is it going to be more of the same? Me, I'm of the opinion that he'll fix some of the problems. I don't think he can fix everything, because I've said in the past that his feet are his real problem, is that he has really slow feet. But now that I think about it, the slow feet could be a result of him trying to make weight and just being sluggish from dropping that much weight.
We see that motherfucker get out the car, we wouldn't even go down and help him. We just call him negative ass Jimmy.
So there could be a serious combination of things that all got exposed. Not necessarily that it was his chin is weak, but that Terence Crawford did certain things to catch the perfect timing of Errol Spence Jr. and he did, and he became undisputed at 147. Now, once again, I don't think that's a question of his chin being exposed, but that's a great game plan coming from Terence Bud Crawford.
Are you awake, Shidoshi?
You sleep with your eyes open,
How are you feeling?
like an old man. And how about you?
I'm going to Hong Kong
You sure you want to do this?
to honor you. Means everything to me.
I have poured all my knowledge into you. When you fight, my spirit fight with you. You will need it.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tube, so holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, feature a product or your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are
I'ma keep it funky with these niggas. I don't give a fuck about your mixtape. I'ma keep it funky with these bitches. I don't give a fuck if your kids ate. I'ma keep it funky with these niggas. I don't give a fuck if you got a plan. I'ma keep it funky with these bitches. I don't give a fuck if you got a man. I'ma keep it funky with these niggas. I don't give a fuck if you getting money. I'ma keep it funky with these bitches. I don't give a fuck if it was your cousin. I'm still fucking. Keeping it funky. I'ma keep it funky with these niggas. I'ma keep it funky with these niggas. I'ma keep it funky with these niggas. I'ma keep it funky with these bitches. I'ma keep it funky with these bitches. I'ma keep it funky with these niggas. You don't need to know if you gotta ask. I'ma keep it funky with these bitches. If I'm fucking with you, then you gotta ask. I'ma keep it funky with these niggas. Don't come to the hood, you don't have a pass. I'ma keep it funky with these bitches. Be careful, don't get robbed for that Prada bag. I'ma keep it funky with these niggas. Sometime you gotta let a nigga know. I'ma keep it funky with these bitches. Every girl ain't a bitch, but every bitch is a hoe. Hey yo, I'ma keep it funky with these niggas.